So when was the last time that Ed Sheeran supported you? Me? It was just a couple of days ago. Technically. Hello, welcome to Music and Stuff with me, Rob Lewis. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a whirlwind weekend, really. Yeah, crazy. So, I basically had 5 gigs booked. And I was supposed to be at Thomas Wolsey in Ipswich on Friday night, and the Griffin in Attleborough Saturday night with a duo. Back there on the Sunday evening on my own, and in the meantime at the Mariners Free House in Trimley on Sunday afternoon, and then at Fred's Bar in Stowmarket on Monday. For anyone watching outside of East Anglia, these are all just towns near where I live. But I got a call. In fact, I got a text saying call me from Damon at the Thomas Wolsey in Ipswich, where I was booked to play on Friday, and he said Ed Sheeran was doing a surprise pop-up in the pub on Sunday afternoon, and can I play the after party? Well, of course. I'm not going to turn that down. But anyway, let's go through the weekend. Started off Friday night at the Thomas Wolsey, and I turned up as normal, but I had to go and talk to Damon sort of in secret to discuss the plans for Sunday, and then I came back and played a gig, and hopefully there's some footage of that gig here. And it's called Ontario.
Counting stars, remembering the days when tears washed away the smiles. The sun outside is making silhouettes of all the people in my past that I keep high regrets. And then I found a sound that made me start to put together all the pieces of this broken heart. Out of time, listing all the misdemeanors, don't seem every crime. Then I took a book right off the shelf, reminding me of days gone by when I still have my wealth. It's late and I am thinking I should go right back to my sanctuary where these rivers flow. Now I know where rivers flow, where these winds blow, Ontario. All of my emotions tell my story. When the water shipwrecks, all asleep in Tobermory. This emptiness is reaching unknown heights. The darkness can be vanquished if you have the northern lights. Aurora borealis like ellipses for the soul. I hope one day I'll find my way before life takes its toll. Now I know where rivers flow, where these winds blow. It's time to go. They've reached the stone. I need to go. Ontario. All of my good friends are out of rain. to go. I'll tell you, I'll be the strong. I'll tell you. Thank you very much. My own composition there.
That was great, fine and dandy. I had to go and look at where I was going to park my van because I couldn't park it out the front where I normally go because the road was closed. And I was told, oh, you just got to park your van next to Ed Sheeran's car, just like that, you know. And then, yeah, did the gig, packed up, went home. Then Saturday, I was in here, had some guitar lessons with some students, and that was all good. Then had to go to the Griffin in Attleborough, which is over an hour away. That's fine, not a problem, not a bad little pub. And I was part of a duo, mostly Motown, and that went well. By this point, I'd had to cancel the gig there on this Sunday, and they were very, very understanding, especially after they knew why, and I'm very much looking forward to going back there in a few weeks. And so that was good, that was that gig. Then Sunday, the big day. It's May the 4th. Got nothing to do with Star Wars, so don't know why people keep saying that. Silly. Anyway, I just thought I'd put some new strings on the guitar today for no reason at all. Yeah, it was crazy. So, went to the Mariners, and it was a farewell gig for the landlord and landlady at the Mariners as well. And I just sort of said, I've got to finish at 4 o'clock. By that point, the news had already broken about Ed Sheeran playing. So I thought, I've got to be done at 4 because I've got to get here at 5 to do a Ed Sheeran after party. Obviously, massive opportunity. She was fine with that. Wish you all the best as well in your new venture, and looking forward to coming and playing for you at some time in the future.
It's called Virus. This
She's a virus. She's a virus. She's a virus. Thank you very much. We'd kind of rigged up this contraption so to aid quick pat down and set up between gigs. So I had like an hour to finish one gig, travel to the next one and set up. So we'd rigged this thing up so that all I had to do was unplug it from the wall and it was good to go. I just plug it into the next place and it's set, ready to go. Just as I finish, I get a phone call saying everybody's gone. Ed Sheeran's left and everybody's gone. But still come and play the gig. And I did, so I parked out the front where I normally did. Just arrived here where I expected to see hundreds of people, and it's just kind of dead. Still, I'm the headliner. Setup was quick because of the contraption that we'd made, but yeah, had a great gig. There's a lot of people in there that seem to be really enjoying it. So apparently it's a good week to release singles. So I've heard. So my support act, can you believe? I released this song last week. It's called Take Me Back to Texas. Guessed I was a big shot, thought I was a fool. She played me like a violin and broke the golden rule. She stole me from another, twisted all my ways, took me to the summit and left me there for days. Where every color is a shade of black. She slided on my reason, kicked down my front door, took me from my hiding place where I was so secure. She taught me how to suffer till she had lost the urge. Now she's on the highway and I'm on the verge. That's why I'm crazy. That's why I gotta get back to where every color is a shade of black. So take me back to Texas, to where I wanna go. Take me back to Texas, I've had my Alamo. Take me back to Texas, to where the black stuff flows. Take me back to Texas, that's where I wanna go. She let me try and Reno, in Carson City too. She took me back in Vegas town, where she danced the boogie. Yeah, she looked $1 million in a cocktail dress and pearls, as I gave her my last cash in chips, and she gave her one more world. She promised me she'd make it, and all she did was fake it. I was a fool in life. Now I've lived and learned it's someone else's turn. Adios, Nevada. Hello, Austin. That's why I'm crazy. That's why I gotta get back color is a shade of black. So take me back to Texas, that's where I wanna go. Take me back to Texas, I've had my Alamo. Take me back to Texas, to where the black stuff flows. Take me back to Texas, that's where I wanna go. Where the black stuff flows. Thank you. Yeah, that's my new single. Yeah, I hopefully should be posting the whole gig on here at some point soon as well. But yeah, I likened it. There's a few people that kind of had heard that he was playing there, and they walked in the door and see me. That's clearly not Ed Sheeran, but I was standing in the same spot where Ed had played 2 hours prior. I likened that to me getting tickets to see Ricky Gervais and then getting in there and seeing Jim Davidson on the stage. That's, I think, how I'd feel. But it was a really, really good gig, a really great atmosphere, friendly audience. Some women that found something hilarious in the corner, which is probably going to be picked up on the video. So yeah, after all that, didn't actually get to meet Ed Sheeran, didn't get to see him play, nothing. But I still get to claim that he supported me. He was on before me, it counts. And like a typical support act, they came, did their bit, fucked off before the headliner comes on. Yeah, I'm having it. I'm gonna claim that. And I don't know how long I'm going to get away with that for, but I'm going to put it on a t-shirt and everything. It's I'm having it. It might be a reach, but it's a reach that not many people get to use. So that was Sunday. Somehow my voice still managed to hold up. And then Monday, a place I've never played at before, called Fred's Bar in Stonemark. Well, I have played there, but it was a different name and different management and everything. What a cool place Fred's Bar is. It's so good. Like this, it's like a record shop and a pub, but I don't think they sell the records actually, but there's vinyl, you know, and it's so cool. And I very, very rarely gig sat down. I've done 2 in the last 2 weeks, which is bizarre. That's more than I've done the last 2 years. But I very rarely sit down at a gig. But it was just that kind of place. It was just really chilled and just a really, really respectful audience. There was very little chit chat going on. They listened, they clapped, they asked questions, they were giving requests. It was just such a nice atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to going back there again.
I can cure it with a G, C, and D. It don't have to be no Mozart or Beethoven to raise my spirits. Just 3 good chords with some inspiring lyrics. See, the things that got me through are not my friends and not the drink. The power of a melody can make you stop and think. But now I'm feeling fine, just 1 chord at a time. I look around my house and see the things you left behind. But it no longer feels like gentle on my mind. And it's only been a short time, but I feel I've come so far. Thanks to this capo and this big old guitar. And I know that if we meet again, that pain, it might return. I guess that's just another song that I will have to learn. But now just play a C sharp minor or a C sharp minor 7, and then I'll really shine, just one chord at a time. Now I'm feeling fine. The music is all mine. Now my heart can shine, just one chord at a time. One chord at a time. Thank you.
So yeah, that's what a mental weekend. And then of course Tuesday, so I've done 5 gigs. 5, there's that 5 again, I mentioned that earlier. Then Tuesday morning I have a regular thing that I do at a charity called Leading Lives, where I go and play an hour of music to the customers there. So 6 gigs in 5 days. More than Ed does, and he gets a lot more money and fans as part-timers, you know. But no, it's cool. It's it's. I didn't get to meet him or anything, but I do get to claim that. He might disagree. He's quite welcome to call me up and we can discuss it. You know, if he needs anyone else to support him at Portman Road in July, he can definitely have a conversation with me about that. Anyway, that's about it. Yeah, just had to share that. I hope you had a great weekend. I've got another busy weekend coming up. Not quite as busy, not quite as mental, but hey ho, that's rock and roll. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Catch you later, Bill and Ted.